issues of environment, whether they be water or climate change or whatever, are interdisciplinary issues. No one discipline has the answers, and so you have to approach these issues in an interdisciplinary way. Everybody thinks that. There isn't anybody who doesn't think that, I don't think. And so I think what is required is the models and the processes for doing that interdisciplinary work. And I guess the sort of a CRC, like the one part of the water sensitive cities, I think is can help to kind of develop the sort of roadmaps for how you do that. And it's exciting. It's exciting to me. It takes you out of your comfort zone to sort of work with other disciplines and to learn their languages and to find the kind of points of understanding. But I mean, I think I've been really lucky, because my interdisciplinary experiences have been incredibly positive. I lead the kind of overall A2 project, which is societal innovations and behaviour change, and so there are a number of different kind of elements to that project. There's a sort of understanding the social and cultural processes that underpin domestic water use. There's understanding how we can go about changing behaviour, and there's how we can go about engaging people on that journey to water sensitive cities. So my focus is really on people, because I'm a social environmental psychologist, and it's really about if we want to move towards this ideal of a water-sensitive city, it's not just about technology. It's not just about, governance arrangements and other incredibly important parts of it, planning. It's also about the fact that you're going to have to take people on the journey. And we can see lots of examples, and recycled water is one of those, where we have the technology, it's safe. For the engineers or the technical people, they're going, what's the problem? Well, they know what the problem is. The problem is social acceptance, is the fact that you've got to bring the community with you. More and more, there's this understanding of that these social issues are really key. And you don't really have to do the hard sell very much anymore. All you have to, what does happen is, I think, outside of the CRC, because obviously we have a whole program that's devoted to society in the CRC. So, in essence, the CRC is the ideal illustration of that recognition of the need for social research in relation to this issue. I think really one of the great things about CRC, in my experience today, is that kind of connection between the researchers and the end users. Like, it's literally set up to have a very kind of direct path between the two, and I think that that's really useful as a researcher, is to have that kind of connection with the people who might be interested in your research, who might want to apply your research. And of course there are other mechanisms for doing that, but I do think it does seem to me that the CRC is probably a really ideal mechanism for that kind of direct translation or communication of your results to the end user. So you're thinking about doing research that is directly useful to the end users, and that's what the industry workshops are about. Social change can happen, and that can actually happen incredibly rapidly. And so, essentially what you want in relation to, water sensitivity or environmental sustainability more broadly is to get to some point where to do it any other way than a water sensitive way just seems so wrong. It's like, why would you do it that way? That's just crazy. Of course you would do it in this way that, protects water quality, conserves water, that sort of thing.